this thing, honestly. This will be a lot of this thing. This ecchi OVA. Like, but everything I've seen with this ecchi, right, that I heard about, and you know, people posting it so on, is that it's very oppai focused. It is massively oppai focused. It's like, holy moly, this episode looks way more ecchi than the usual in Kaguya-sama. And Kaguya-sama is somewhat ecchi anime, right? There's some love stories, but this seems to be like, it's oppai bouncing. It's like they go into the bath or something, and you know, the girls are there, and yeah, I saw some. I don't know. It's very very ecchi. It might not be the whole episode though, but otherwise it's a very like onsen like bathhouse episode, right? Yeah, why not? Of course, Kaguya-sama being the funniest anime ever helps out, so it's funny and ecchi. The reason why, the one thing, as I was saying, is that because in OVAs it's direct to video, and it can be a little more, you know, less censored, so yeah. So when some animes, right, the OVA, especially old animes like Ninja Scroll and so on, back in the days, Kita and so on, right? It's like the seinen animes. They were very very brutal, right? Very, you know, very grotesque and so on, right? In that sense, the old animes. How it used to be, right, kind of back in the days. Because when I was a kid, right, you didn't have much animes on TV at all, right? Even in Japan. So you actually would buy a lot of VHS tapes, right? And they were way more brutal, right? So it's kind of like that, right? So today we kind of see it more like, it's not that many animes, I would say, being done for just OVAs, right? Like an actual anime. But we do have these like ecchi OVAs, right? The OVAs go a little more on the oppais. They go a little more on that area instead, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, let's start watching it. I'm ready to be laughing and dying from, you know, some kind of stomach pain, how fun it's gonna be. And also maybe it's two more oppai. So let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. I think this is like the first OVA? Or is it OVA season 2, of course, but it's like OVA. Okay, so Kaguya's in the water immediately in the bath. Yeah, she's taking a... It's immediately, it's like, oppai! This episode is way too ecchi! It's gonna be less comedy and just more ecchi. If it's like I'm watching a hen stuff more than an anime, like a comedy anime. Immediately it's like, oh, Kaguya just coming out from the water, you know, like, yeah, like immediately the oppai's like bumping up like two water balls, like two floating balls coming up. Oh, maybe it should be like that. Okay, whatever. Yeah. The prestigious school, of course they have a pool in the school, of course they do. Oh man, of course they have a pool, of course. And it's gonna be crazy, right? It's gonna be just crazy. Yeah, wealthy, rich people with big oppais. And there she is. Angry kawaii. Yeah. Don't look at these dirty magazines. Of course she's all like, you know, how cute, dirty magazines. Here we go. Ichigami is reading about rom-com insane magazines. Don't they always have oppais? It's like, he's like giving us a deal, yeah. Don't they have oppais? What is the point? Yeah, it's like, I'm drinking milk over here, man. Like, something with oppais. Yeah, it's like, oppais, that's how you get the oppais, right? Nice. Doki Doki Vacation! What is this? Okay, the opening. Do 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 do. This is song. One of the best openings too last year. So 3 is coming one day, right? When is the 3 coming actually? So I can figure it out quickly maybe. Do 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 do. This is 3. Kaguya-sama. Do we have a date on that? I mean, I know it's a date. I know it's in 3 now, so this of course is OVA, so it's season 2. I don't find a date. No, I can't find any date on it. I can't find any date on it all. Next year maybe, fortunately. Either late this year, like fall this year, probably next year then. Okay, the live start doing. Tensai was the later course to that season. So got Shield Hero and Tens. Yeah, I don't see the Kaguya here. Yeah, it's like probably Kaguya in this is like Talaruna or Yuri or something. So Ishiyama is like studying, you know, hardcore. Yeah, he's like, yes, this. He's like trying to figure out, can I find some ecchi? See, this episode is way too ecchi. This is, yeah, a man TC. I said so. Oh, here's the real seinen shit. You know, I want the Berserk stuff, and you can show it. I want the Casca stuff. Come on. Oh, see, this episode is crazy. It's now it's just random girls going in here and just oppai bouncing. This episode is crazy ecchi. It's just like, oh yeah, now the angle is on the walking. Okay, like this episode is so more ecchi than the normal enemies. Like this scene here, and what is this? This episode is way too ecchi. Holy yeah, it's like do. It's like, I mean now Chika's gonna go into the shower here and see her massive. It's like an earthquake. It's yet goes over again. It's an earthquake every step she takes, right? Yeah, get some soap and lotion, man. This is going full on hen stuff. This episode. Yeah, gotta get the chlorine off. Gotta get my soap going. Oh yeah, and that's like standing in the shower. I mean, it's not overly kill. I mean, this is PD anime. You can see, you know, this is PD anime. I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, here we go, though. I think I show it, but man, Chikas are the Doria. She's her opposite defying gravity. They're like, well, of course. It has to be a printing mistake, yeah. Shower. Yeah, it's always too much steam. Exactly, I agree with you guys. This is how fortunate it is. Too much steam right in the shower, exactly. The showers are meant to be full of steam, yes, no one can see anything. Goddamn animes. This is useless. I don't like this character. It's like, I wanna see her, yeah, okay. What is this soap thing? Oh my god, now it's going Yuna of the Yuna episode when he turns into soap. Oh my god, this episode, now it's going Henry. Chika drops the soap in the shower. Never drop the soap, man. This is how they're gonna end up doing it here. Chika and Kaguya, yeah. Never drop the soap, man. Oh my god. Oh. Never drop the soap in the shower. Yeah, heart latte, nice. Oh, okay, actually it pours out. Whoa! Okay, now it's actually very little revealing on Kaguya here. I mean, she still is like, you know, steamy soap, right? But, whoa, yeah. And then Chika stashing to her assets for some reason. Oh, yeah, now they're both gonna try to get into this, whoa. Yeah, this episode is straight up. This could be like, this, oh yeah, and now she's like attacking the screen here with drop pies. Wow, this is really is a hand enough now. Oh god, it gets the top of Kaguya. Man, we can't show this on YouTube. Not family friendly. Yeah, you're too rough, Chika. Oh, here we go. Now, this is something I heard about. Oh, yeah. They got kissed now. This is actually, yes! Kiss me, Kaguya! He's going for it. Do. Of course, it's gonna just be. And of course, it breaks him up just before the kiss there, yeah. Here we go. A little kiss still, and Yuri suddenly. Yeah, goddamn fake fan service. I love how he's like basically meta commenting. Damn you, company! Yeah, damn you. He's like faking it, yeah. Just before they kiss, she breaks it up, of course, and they start kissing. Of course she does. Yeah, that Ishigami. The culprit is always Ishigami. He's a bad boy. Damn Ishigami, always a bad boy doing stuff. But yeah, I mean, when Chika fell down on Hiro there, then it was very ecchi. Then it was a kissing between two girls, I mean, yeah. Like I used a nice little kiss there. That's probably the least actual. Now he found an actual arrow. What is this? Arrow magazine! He's out like searching in. Have you heard about the internet, man? He says out searching in like this garbage pile. It's like, you heard about the internet? It's like, nah, I mean, this is way cooler though. Classic, old school, you know. Yeah, this is way better when you find the magazine on the floor, right? Old man's magazine on the ground in the garbage pile is way better. It's man of cultures, I guess. I'm not interested at all. It's clearly gonna be like, I have to read it. Yeah, we gonna judge it by. You can't. We have to read it to confirm, though. We have to read it to confirm. We have to read every page to confirm. It was a trap. I don't know. It was a trap in that sense. They have to do the next page. They're like, we have to go over a page. Yeah, it's like we have to analyze the next page. Well, I mean, it's not like hen though. It's more like they're okay now maybe because it's moss checking it. I don't know. What are they actually finding here? I don't know. Like they're just censored. Yeah, they're going for it. I like it to stick though. It's like it's a poker. Yeah, it's like you can't touch the magazine. It's like some old man's magazine. You know, we're gonna have like a safe distance from it. Oh, another 2 sticks now. Oh man, now they're fighting. Who has the? Oh my god, I got the tube. Some of the kids run by. Like, oh no. You're reading too fast. Yeah, I wanna explore every page, man. So I mean, the story. Give me a story. I have to read the storyline. It's like it has to be emotional. Real good hand stuff is emotional. Come on, man. Yeah, you're gonna get a storyline. I'm reading it for the story. Exactly. I got immersed into the character. Exactly. I agree with President, of course. With Kaisho. Oh, it's like Kaguya. Oh my god, it's like Kaguya look alike. Uh-oh. She looks like Kaguya. Her hairstyle is similar, yeah, she's like Kaguya, right? So it's gonna be like... And she's a wealthy, and her oppas are the same size too. It's like, huh? She can feel this thinking about her. I feel something weird going on in the atmosphere. And then it's definitely Chika. Yeah. Then this one is definitely Chika. No, this one looks too intelligent. Yeah, and then that definitely is Kohai Ino-san. Yeah, it's like a police officer too. Of course she is. Like, you know, she's a cop, yeah. We're the same. Yeah. That is gonna see the brains. Ishigami's internal brain here is like, yeah. It's like, would I think about my classmate in that way? Yeah, that was good when we fought with the sticks there. I wanna read the storyline. I care about the depth here of the characters. Come on, I agree 100%, Kaisho. He has to return. Yeah, he can't think what he has. President Kaiser probably coming back too, though, right? I love this music here. Oh, the girl's finding it. He's kind of running in. That was a great magazine. That was the best one ever. And the girls were probably finding the one with they are, right? Chika and Ino. And President too, of course he's there. Kaisha! He's also there. Yeah, and cop in. Yeah, of course Ino has that. He's a cop, right? That was good. Of course he's like running back to find it. I was like, right. Oh yeah, it's like, you know, horse girl chick, I guess. Or a bike. But she has the outfit for going on a horse, but no, it's on a bike. Okay. Because, I don't know. Chika is a crazy person, so that makes sense. Oh, it's a sub episode. That was really weird. So he went from Chika in like a, you know, typical, you know, rider horse outfit, right? Jumping on a bike, and then it says, no, it's a cook-off. And now it's like a, who can so much suddenly. I don't know, it went kind of all over the place there with the... Okay, so they have like a cook-off, yeah. It's very important for Chika. Who's the best chef, right? Oh, of course, they were probably arguing what's on food. No, it's all the way around. You oil and then rice. Noob. The fluffiest rice, this is the order. Oh, here we go. Who's the... Yeah, they're like, I am the greatest chef of rice! Are you saying my rice doesn't work? It's less I need for your rice? Yeah. No, it's not a game to fight who make the best rice right there. No, that the defeat is already in Best rice cooking. Well, maybe it's less etchy now though. I have a hard time seeing them. It's anime as well, but I have a hard time seeing them going etchy with the rice. Unless, I don't know, unless Kaisho drops the rice on Kaguya's oppai or something, and it's like all rice all over her or something. like, are they gonna go etchy with these two? It's gonna be like, oh no, my rice! And then it's like, oh, rice all over my face! I don't know, maybe. Okay, yes, not gonna have a, yeah, soy and the rice here. Come on. I have studied rice homemaking. I guess she wants to defeat Kaisho because she's like, if I defeat him, he will marry me, right? Yeah, exactly. She's like, if I defeat him in rice cooking, I am clearly wife, you know? This is how I will become his wife, exactly. I will charm him with my rice cooking, it makes sense. That basically, in her, it makes perfect sense in her classic, you know, how can I seduce him, right? How kawaii, yes, kawaii. Indeed, yes. I know Chika after, she's like, that's right! And I am the rice judge or something! Yeah, Chika is like, she ran over him because I am the rice king! Like, what? Because that's it! Who made her, you know, judge of all rice? Oh, nice. I like how he's like, what is that? Oh, I cry laughter. He's like spinning around the bottle. Like, why is he doing that? Yeah, Kaguya is just standing there like dreaming about having Kaishi's like in her love moment there. But Ishigami is like spinning the bottle and doing some kind of weird trickery with his I don't know what point that was, but it looked badass. I hope that Ishigami wins that. But he had the coolest techniques. He had the coolest moves, right? Okay, who's the best then? Oh man. Oh, she's making a very expensive, right? She's a rich woman. She makes an expensive, wealthy. Yeah, she's a wealthy woman, right? She's gonna make an oyster rice because you know the 1% rice here. Is it good? Because it's expensive. But like Chika is like a very serious judge. Yes, this machine is an omai. Is it omai? Maybe she goes Soma. Maybe she goes Soma like in lots of clothes or something. That could be etchy, I guess. It feels very Soma, yeah. She's like, I remember when I was 12 at the Bria. Like it feels like a Soma episode. She's like, yeah, I remember when I was at the beach when I was 13 and I saw this bird flying by. Yeah, that's the food of. It wouldn't surprise me if her claws gonna explode, right? She's like, be like, oh my, you know, her oppa's gonna fly up right there. Maybe. But it's probably very expensive then. Super expensive oysters. They're not frozen. She bought them fresh. Maybe they were small. But I mean, she could have ordered them from the country though. She could have like... These are normal... Of course! Chika is faking it. Chika is lying about everything. That's classic Chika! Chika is lying about everything. No, it's clearly winter smoked oysters. No, it's just oysters. Don't eat my president's food. Yeah, like it's from Kaisho. Could I have second? She eats everything. Yeah, you know, he just consumes it all. Yeah, that's pretty king. Have more. He was for president Kaisho. But I love it, yeah, she just drew out some random. It's super random, 9 and 5. It's super... It wasn't love enough, she's... Yeah, she's like swallowing like a monster. Everyone hates Ino, come on, everyone hates... Kaguya is like, I will murder you. I will kill you in your sleep. Yeah, she's really planning out the assassination here. Huh? But the oyster were good though. She's like, oh, the oyster were perfect, but the rice was bad. It wasn't a full, you know, yeah, there wasn't a full circle there. Okay? Well, they only give a 5 for that. Inu's the worst judge. She's the worst judge ever. She's like, was a perfect balance of the food. It's a 5. Oh, you make a good wife one day! Okay, she gives her the whole, you will be a good waifu. 1 out of 5 though, but yeah, so murder attempt diverted. Murder, yeah, assassination. Yeah, his whole oily trickster. I mean, I love it. He's like, I'm gonna oil it up, baby. Chika probably just gonna swallow it anyway. Naruhodo? But I mean, Chika has no idea. She's like, oh yes, the oil is amazing or something. Delicious flavor. Is she gonna fall in love with Ishigami now? She's gonna be seduced by his these eggs are some more chicken eggs. She's probably lying, I don't know. Is she lying now? Or is it like, I don't know. She's like, I can feel this, yeah, this legendary chicken. He's probably like, it's just a chicken. I bought it at the convenience store. He's probably gonna be like, it's the most basic chicken egg ever. This is probably all a lie, right? Quite clever there, Ishigami. It's probably all a lie. He's like, no, this is normal chickens. It's something dramatic here, but I bet you she's lying. I bet you she's lying, and it's like some, or she's pretending it, right? Yeah, no, exactly. They're super. I knew it. Yeah, they're normal eggs. It's just the egg I bought at the convenience store. But you smiled. Oh, this is great, though. Yeah, crushing Chika. But you promised me. It's like no. Yeah, it's like it's store bought. It's very cheap eggs. Yeah, bought it for like 1 cent. And Ino keeps eating. So we discovered that Ino has like endless stomach. He's like, oh, it's great though. She keeps eating. Have 10 and 1. She's like, what? What's wrong with this woman? It's either 10 or 1. Like it's like 5 then. 1. What's wrong with her? She's like, I hate you because you're etchy. I don't like your etchy behavior or something. It's like I'm unrelated to the food probably. He's an etchy. Yeah, I can't give him more than 1. Yes, it makes sense. Yeah. Oh, she's embarrassed, so can't say it. Yeah, so it's a 10. So Ishigami clearly winning this thing. He has 20 points. Or average 10, but yeah. Yeah. Golden fried rice. She gonna be like, I see this super ingredients from this country that I. Well, come on, of course Chika is lying about it. Of course she's like, oh yes, this is the legendary chicken egg. I was like, no, it's just chicken. Like, is it Omai? Are they gonna lose the clothes? Are they gonna explode and be all like, oh my? It's super dramatic at least. Chika is losing her faith of God. She's like, I found a new God. Changing religion. She's crying. Kaguya should eat it then. Kaguya should eat it. Oh yeah, Oni-chan! It's years of feeding his Oni-chan, his Imoto. It's years of feeding his sister. Yeah, he's been feeding his sister for 10 years, right? It's like a 10-year process. Every day for 10 years he's been practicing making the perfect style rice for his sister. It's the greatest rice ever by mankind here. Yeah, it's the result of 10 years of this poor man's rice. Oh yeah, he's so poor, I can feel that poor, how his financial situation is so bad. Poor man's rice. The ultimate poor man's rice. Oh yeah, it's about the same as Ichigami, but it's clearly cheaper. It's clearly, you win, you deserve winning. It's clearly better because it's just a cheaper product. Yeah, it's the cheapest version, but it tastes enough. Man, it feels very Soma, man. He brings in the cheap flavor here. It feels very Soma, yeah. It's a Kaishu victory. And of course she eats that too. So Kaguya could eat it, of course she does. Kaguya didn't get to eat his rice because yeah, Ino ate everything immediately. Yeah, and then time for lunch. Yeah, what a fat more like it. Oh man, Ino has issues with her stomach. Yeah, everyone's rice is like, oh, time for lunch finally. Yeah, she's gonna eat some more food. I say while being very hungry. I ate sushi yesterday. I ate sushi yesterday. Even it's pretty like food's very expensive now. Inflation, right? Food's very expensive. And I bought this very expensive, the biggest sushi for like $20 yesterday, and it didn't feed me, of course. I didn't think it would feed me either, so yeah. I sit here and I'm very hungry. It's like, you know, who can make me rice, right? Who can make me a couple of rice? But yeah, that's the OVA. It was actually like crazy to back some scenes here, but that was season after ending credit maybe. But that I mean the first I don't know 6-7 minutes roughly there, that was just etchy. That was just like, oh man, this is almost hen now. And it's like here they're jumping into the water, and of course she drops the soap, right? Never drop the soap, man. Never drop the soap, Chika. You know better, right? And then she kissed Kaguya. So I mean, I guess unless she was kissing Kaguya, I suppose. I suppose that was a good kiss though. Finally got her girlfriend there, yeah. She finally took Kaguya from Kaisho. She finally got the real love story. Chika and Kaguya, yeah. Let's see here. This is on after ending. Hear this perhaps. Maybe some announcement, maybe some news about the dream. Nope, nothing. Just a black screen. Just a black screen of death. Okay. That's a bit my favorite scene though. Clearly the oppais. No, I mean the oppais were good. The soap scene was good. She drops the soap and it's like first she drops it inside of her oppais, right, and it flies down and they're like shower, 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 yeah. And then it's like you have to make her oppais when they're defying gravity. When they're like, man, yeah. But I mean, they finally kissed though. They finally kissed. Yeah, they finally had, of course, the two main girls. Are finally in love, right? Yeah, they finally, you know, drop the stupid Kaisho and they finally go the, you know, the lesbian route. It's what we actually need, right? Yeah, they finally go there to lovebirds instead. Well, who needs, you know, Kaisho when you have Chika, right? Come on. So that makes perfect sense. She finally, you know, went for some other person. That's perfect. Otherwise though, in the episode. Otherwise the best scene though. Otherwise the best scene, I think it was clearly when Ishigami owned Chika. I expected it though. I expected it, but the second time. But that was the best scene. What is that scene? That was by far the best scene. Yeah, it reminds me of earlier. She started crying. Chika crying because he's lying. That was the best scene. What is it here? It's here. That was by far the best scene. When she's all like, so here, she ends up screaming at her and she started crying. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is the best scene by far. This is easily the best scene by far, where Chika breaks down in tears. Yeah, this is easily the best scene in the whole episode. Easily, yeah. She's like, oh, this, I can taste the aroma. Oh, these oysters are clearly, they've been smoked and they're like spring oysters that have been saved to the winter. Only the wealthy Kaguya could make this amazing oyster, right? And then Kaguya is like, no, those are normal oysters. I bought them at the store. And it's like, what? Yeah, and then of course, Ishigami, yeah, Meshika cried there, but pointing out she was lying about being a foodie, lying about having any skills about food and so on. But after that, it was obvious, of course, when he eat his egg rice, right? That she was gonna lie about it too, and like, oh, this is the Samu egg. Oh yes, this is the legendary expensive egg. It's like it's just a convenience store. It's like 1 cent eggs. It's like, so, but of course he pretended that she was right to begin with. Yeah, he's like nodding to her. Yes, expensive eggs. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they cost $1. Yeah. It's like, oh, it was good, man. That was easily the best part for she. He crushed Chika. It completely crushed her. Her disingenuous judging. It was hilarious. It was really hilarious. Otherwise, though, I mean, it was etchy. It was so etchy. Otherwise, it was just so etchy. It was so etchy. But yeah, she was the best thing. Ino apparently can eat how much food. Yeah, she can eat anything, and she's a horrible judge. And the weird thing with Chika was a bike rider with a horse outfit on her. That was weird. And the Etchy magazine was decent. I mean, it was kind of funny when Kaisho was like, I'm reading it for the plot. Stop flipping pages. I'm trying to understand the character's motivation and their journey of discovery and so on. And they start fighting about and they have this like argument about who is the best plot, right? and then we see them. Then we see the brains, and he's like, oh yeah, plot, plot. We see the brains, and he's like, yeah. But of course, they all went back for the magazine, right? And it makes sense that Ino would be a cop, right? Both in the previous, when they discussed the different girls, right? And then also, of course, in this magazine, right? That the similar Ino-looking character, of course, a cop girl, right? Because Ino is the law-abiding girl, right? That likes, order and rules. So of course, she was a cop, and I don't know. Kaguya was just like a rich guy. It was Kaguya, because we're reading the magazine, and then Shigami says like, this woman is very similar to Kaguya. Same hairstyle, same oppai size that he built new, and it's like, and she's a rich girl in the storyline. So I guess that character also was rich apparently, but that was Chika's character then. She used to have big oppai. I don't know. Then it was a Chika character, and he's like, yeah, that one is clearly Chika, but what was her personality? What was her job? I mean, because the other ones at least were like, yeah, Kaguya was rich, right? So that one looks like Kaguya. But otherwise, man, I think it's a funny scene though, because. It's kind of, it's a funny scene. Reminds me as a kid, right? Back in the days, we were finding the oppai magazines out in the forest, before we had the internet. You can just like Google oppai and get the minute, right? Like I had one story about it in real life, I suppose. It happened to me actually. So me and my friends, right? I live in this mountain. As a kid, we grew up on this the edge of the mountain, basically. Or not the edge, but kind of like where houses were. And the first kind of got upon it. But on this mountain top, then there were this I don't know what to call it, like rock foundations. It wasn't like a stone-ish thing, but it was like kind of weird, like rocks that had been, I don't know, landed like that on probably some water or earthquakes or whatever in the past. So it was basically these kind of rocks that were like lying in different. Picture Stonehenge, but it has fallen down, right? And all the rocks are just lying, on top of each other. So you could, as a kid, you could kind of crawl under them, right, and play Resident Evil and so on. So anyway, me and my friend, one of my best friends, we were, of course, running around there, in these rocks then, right, and this kind of weird, shaped kind of rock cavern kind of thing, on top of the mountain, and then we found like playing cards, we found like how to say it. Like a typical, 52 cards of deck, right? You know what I mean? Spader, heart, that kind of classic is like a standard, or not a standard, but as a game itself, a standard playing cards. 52 cards then, right? Different colors. But instead of being like a king and a queen, they were all oppais ladies. They were all like, just naked ladies and so on on all of them. Not all of them. All there was like. So it was like a little ecchi cardboard game. So then we found that, and we were like 10, 11 or something like that. We were like, whoa, oppais! This is kind of, I'm old enough, so this is like, we had a screeching modem, right? Kind of, not before the internet, but kind of before you could use internet for ecchi, right? Kind of where the internet wasn't effective enough, wasn't fast enough for ecchi. So we were like, oh my god! And then of course we took the cards. And we brought it to our friends, at school and shop people. Of course we did. Of course we took the cards and then we showed people at school and so on. Of course we did. If you're like 10, you and your best friend, you're out in the mountains in the forest, and you found this like weird, old man's playing cards, right, out in the forest kind of thing. Of course you bring it to school. You're like, look at this guy. So we brought it to school, right, and we gave our friends like one card each. So on, because there were there was 50 cards with the deck. If you took cards, we could give everyone get one. You get one card, you get one card. It was awesome, Everyone get the one little dirty card there. That's my experience of finding like some old magazine kind of way. Never found a magazine. Found those cards, and then of course after that. We of course the next day we went back up to that mountain, that this weird kind of Stonehenge thing, and tried to find more. Of course we did. Like we brought some more friends, right? And you run around in those, crawl around in those mountains, like, oh, where's the can we find some magazines? We were running around there for a day, maybe like 6, 7 kids, 10-year-olds trying to find more of these, the ecchi mags, and we were like, where's the ecchi mags, man? Couldn't find any though. Unfortunately, we only found those card decks. That was my greatest childhood backstory. Like that's my the best memory of my childhood when I found that the ecchi card game. That was good. Not that being said though, I prefer of course one actual ecchi card like Barbarossa, what it actually is like supposed to be ecchi card. That's very funny though. Than just having some weird like a queen card. It's like this is kind of meh, right? This old man stuff. Yeah, I'm a young man, But anyway, that's the good time ever on. Yet again, a funny episode. I wouldn't say the funniest episode, the etchiest episode by far. Yeah, I would not say this funny episode. I think it'd be definitely the fun episode in the Culture Festival, funny and so on. Not the top comedy of Kaguya, but definitely the top etchy. By far top etchy. Yeah, it went. But I think that's kind of fair to say. Though. I felt that the first part of Chika Kaguya, right? These two girls kissing. That was like, yeah, it's nice, and so on. It went more against romance etchy than comedy. Yeah, I felt they kind of sacrificed some of the jokes to make Chika and Kaguya kiss basically. They could have been more jokes there. Instead, it was like, no, let's go for the etchy kiss instead. So, yeah, that's kind of what you have, right? Would I prefer more comedy? Probably, honestly. Probably, honestly. But, it's all good. The last part was definitely the funnier with the cooking. And, again, the Chika lie, especially. Certainly. Chika is all like, I am the best judge ever, though. And, of course, Kaguya trying to either eat Kashu's food, right? Or feeding Kashu. But Ino keeps eating all her food. And never see in the end when Ino is... eat the food again, and Kaguya is like, what a fat so. It's like, I hate you! And also got the classic scene when Kaguya was like, I will assassinate you! You ate my food! And then she's like, you're a big girl, stuff. Oh, I love you! You're my best friend! The classic Kaguya, mood swings, going from like, I will murder you, into you're my best friend in the next moment, right? Very, very classic. But yeah, I saw Spider earlier today. I saw Spider 2 hours ago. And then it started hailing here. The winter weather here is crazy. It's really hot here this week, but it's hailing again. A hailstorm since Spider. Might be a sign, I don't know. But anyway, guys, subscribe to the episode, right? See you guys. Maybe tonight with Black Clover. If it's out, we'll see. It was delayed last week, right? So I don't know when the episode comes out. I'm just up to date with Black Clover, right? So just trying to kind of get this when it's out. And tomorrow then, lesser anime than usual. I might get a course in the morning, and then we're gonna have to drop some animes there, right? Unfortunately, because so many other channels is with the animes, right? So I'm dropping like 3-4 animes tomorrow. This is kind of like, but at least that make my salary easier. Do Twitch instead. Some of them are doing